All right. YouTube. All right, friends and family. Back at you again with another Ring video. My Ring camera. Now, this is my second, but maybe not the last. But this is all I have for you, unless I get something else on my Ring camera. But right now, this is all I got for you. Now, I'm gonna show you a little something about orbs, what they are, and that orbs actually come from the Bible. Now, you may get some weird things on your camera lens, and a lot of people like to call it dust or water droplets, things like that. Or particles. You will get that. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, what is it? What is it? And you won't know the difference. So a lot of people like to chalk these things up as water droplets or camera flares or something like that. You know what I'm saying? When you're in like low light settings, your camera may pick them up. And people will say, well, those are like ghost-like orbs, but they not. It just happen while you're recording or something like that. Nothing supernatural. That's what they'll say. They want to just chalk them up because sometimes you can't explain them. So it'd rather be left alone, like chalk it up as something like not right with your camera or a water droplet or something near the camera, some type of reflection or some backscatter. You may think that. All the cases are not the same. Okay, they're all not the same. So what I have here for you is my Ring camera, and what I did was got an alert on my phone because I picked up an actual orb, a real orb. And later on, I'm gonna show you what orbs come from, who send these orbs. All right, real orbs, not that stuff that's on your camera. You may pick up a little different color from it, from the light, and from the background. You know what I'm saying? It come off looking like some type of rainbow color. Now that may be water, but I'm gonna show you how this can't be water because this thing actually appears in the background and start making a little circle and spin around because it's made like a circle. It spins in a circle. Okay, these are angels and they exist. Now I'm gonna play the video so you guys can see the difference between water particles, orbs, and angels, because orbs are really angels and people know that, but they call them orbs because that's a modern day name that we call them. Okay, Ezekiel saw him. He called it flashes of lights. If you go to the NIV and look up Ezekiel 1 and 4, he talks about seeing a UFO or unidentified flying object that he clearly described. And he mentioned in the NIV flash of light. I like the King James, but in this one, in Ezekiel 1 and 4 in the NIV, flashing lights, they use that term in the NIV because it helps you understand the King James version. That's all. That's why it's the New International Version. So I'm gonna show you what flashing lights look like when it's an orb, and this is called a virtue angel. Virtual. Virtuals are angels that sent like flashes of lights or orbs. They sent by angels to survey you. Well, you understand. Let me play this video for you. You see that? Voila. Bam. See? It jumped in front of my camera, and it did it intentionally because they know I read the scriptures. So they do watch. That's my car here. That's my trees and bushes. Okay, there's my walkway, sidewalk. You got houses. And then you have what they like to call orb. I like to call it a virtue angel. Wow. Whew. Shot on out of here. Right in front of my camera. Now, that's just a little light from my floodlights. And that thing was so bright, my floodlight didn't drown it out. You can actually see it. Look at that. And it's blinking. See? Flashing. It's not a bug. All right, I'm going to go to a few more videos, and I'm going to show you how I caught it, screenshotted it, zoomed into it, so you can see it's no bird, it's no shape. As a matter of fact, that was 3 in the morning. I guarantee you that's not a bug. All right, I got plenty of bugs on here. Matter of fact, my Ring cameras goes off all through the night. Cars, people walking past. You know how many bugs I picked up and I found and I seen and just left it alone because I knew it was a bug? I wouldn't do that to you guys. Just stay with me and I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Listen, this is my second video here. Now I want you guys to see this. This is another angle. Okay. With that Ring camera, I'm able to get a wide range. I can cut it out, whatever I need to do. Now, over here is where my truck is. So I kind of cropped it so I can see just this area. You're going to see it leave the screen because it went over there near the truck area and go right back in front of the camera. Look at that. See, it stars over there. Wow. See, I'm thinking it may have even started farther back. The problem, see, the Ring camera catches it when it get into a certain square area. Then the ring will pop on. You just see it appear in the middle here. That's not where it started. See, look at that. See, flashing light. It's a ball. There you go. Now, if it's too fast, remember, I got you. Stay with me. Watch and learn. Now, I'm going to go back to the videos. You guys got to see it. I'm going to go to a little slow-mo for you. Look at that. Pay attention. Now, rewind it for you. Now, stay with me. We back to the other angle. Here's my car. Walkway. There's my house. House is over here. Here's my sidewalk. Watch this. Got it in slow-mo. Now look at that. What kind of bug blinks and moves in that pattern? But you see that it is alive and it knows what it's doing because it stopped and it turned. See that? It leaves a trail. See the trail it left behind it? It left a trail. That means it's in motion. And it's real. And it's made out of light. You can't see what's in it. It's a circle made out of light. Yeah. Just like tornadoes and the earth and everything is made out of light. They spin around in a circle. These things they're alive, man. They send these things that watch you. And look, tornadoes tear your butt, go to Isaiah 22:18. If you're an evil guy, man, he said he'd toss you like a ball, to and fro, back and forth. Just look it up. Isaiah 22:18. Just want you to see that. Now, stay with me, though. What I want you to do is I want you to focus. I'm going to go a little further. Let's go back to the videos. Let's go back to the video. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit better, man. Here we go. Look at that. You see that? Zoomed in and slowed down for you. You can see that's no animal of ours. Look at that. There it is. Bam. Play it again for you. Look at the energy around it. You can see the energy that's kind of like malfunctioning with the camera itself. Because the camera picking up that energy around it. See all around it? The camera can see it. See, the camera can see what you can't. See? It's energy. Something else with that. Let you see it again. Look at the energy. See that spinning? Some type of saucer. Look at that. Spinning all up here. You can see that. Spinning. Voila. And it got some type of a pure smoke or something coming out of the back of it. Whew. Let me show you that again. Let me show you. Look, I got something even better for you. I got something even better for you. Now take a look at that. Now you see the energy? See, when I mess with the edit on that recording, you can start seeing the energy appear. And look how bright that thing is. There's no bug, no bat, nothing. Bam. You seeing a different type of angel here. This is not the cherubs like I showed you. See, look at that. Look at the energy around that. And look at that right there. See? These are houses. That light here is a front porch house. He's always having his light on. Look at that. There's another house. But that right there is moving. Look at that floodlight. And that thing is still bright. You can see through the floodlight that I have on. Look at that. Something is moving with this. It's flying with that. Yeah, that's what virtual angels do. You got to know what they do. They have this special ball because everything is round. The sun, the earth, everything. Go to Job 22:14. He walketh in the circuit of heaven. Everything is circle. Everything is circle for a reason. You got to understand everything is circle. Why? You got to ask them. I'm still learning. I'm going to put this together though. Watch, I'm going to find the reason why everything is circle. I'm still putting it together. And you know what? All those other planets, they had to exist. People had something was on them, bro, because they chiseled perfect. And if you notice, when you spin around, it curves itself into a perfect sphere, a perfect circle, a perfect ball, like the earth. Now, I want you to know the earth is considered a firmament. A firmament has a round dome at the top and a flat surface. Yeah, you got to understand that. I got one more video, and then we're going to go into some of my photos, man. I got some photos to show you guys that I think you will understand a little bit better where I'm coming from and where I get my information. Let's go here. Now pay attention. Look at this. All zoomed in for you. You see that? What I'm doing is playing with the colors, and I'm showing you the energy that's around that ball here. You see that? I'm finding the perfect color to show you how much I can enhance it and play with it and not change the photo. So it's not me. They're out there. And they're watching their elect. They're watching the elect, the people they choose to watch. Now watch. I'm showing you what I have. There it is right there. Well, my ring caught it. Luckily, my ring did catch it. Come on. It could have just did this thing without the ring. See? That's what I got right there. Yeah. So that is how I get my videos. That is how I get the different colors. So you can see how it's done. Now let's go to the photos. I'm going to show you something today. All right. So let's go into detail. Now listen. Google this up. Just go to Google. Virtual angels, balls of light. What are they? You see that? People say balls of light, angels. These are angel stories. People seeing them. Saints and angels. Why do they say saints and angels? Orbs. Now, the Bible don't say orbs, but this is the name we got. But they still considered orbs. Look, angel, orbs of miracle. Miracle. You see that, right? They call it a miracle. Now, you can go to it and read it. I read it. Of course, I got to read it, man. They come to me, so I'm going to read them. Now, look at here. Now, if you go to Google and put in, what do virtual angels do? Because you want to learn, right? I'm telling you how I did this a long time ago. This is what you do. You find out the angels, because that's one of them that God created. All right. What do they do? You want to know what they do? You got to look it up. You got to look it up. Now, if you read here, it says virtues or strongholds angels are powerful angels of nature with great powers over the elements. See, this is why we can see him breaking our element, because he was doing a certain thing that day. All right. And it says virtues are known for their control of the elements. Some even refer to them as the shining ones. See, remember Lucifer, he came as a shining one. Yeah. Yeah, see, he's an angel of light, but he became a man because he fell. So his angel of light is to try to enlighten you with like heavenly scriptures, bring to you niceness, but do some evil, wicked things on earth. You got to know who that angel of light is. See, light can mean being enlightened, smart. You can see. This is why God said, I'm going to cure the blind. See, you blind when you in sin. You don't see. You don't know what sin is. You keep sinning. So he's going to try to cure you. You're doing too much in these last days. Now listen to his prophets that's here to clear you from that evil angel of light. Then you got to look. But you got to know the scriptures. Look, they also insist in, here you go again, miracles. This is considered a miracle. When you go to some of my other videos, you'll see miracles. Miracles. Look at that. Look at that. See miracles? And that's a different title I put in. Miracles. because that's what they do. They do miracles. It's their job to do miracles. And I got a miracle, right? It's a miracle because it's a creature you never seen before and you don't understand it. Yeah, you don't understand it. All right? Everything is a circle. Okay, go to Proverbs 8:27. You're here when he spread. When he spread, you was here. I was there, the walk of circle. I was there to walk in a circle. Now I'm trying to get it out the top of my head. You know, I like learning these scriptures. But you just go ahead, put in Proverbs 8:27. You'll know what I'm talking about. All right, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now let's move forward. You see that? It's an angel of light. That's the whole point of them showing you this picture like that. You have the wings, and you have the light. Now that energy I saw around it, that probably could have been an angel, but I couldn't see that. I couldn't see it because it was mostly made out of light. So what I couldn't see what the energy was made of. I ain't gonna hold you up. I ain't gonna hold you up. I couldn't see it. But what I did see was the ball. You seen the ball, I seen the ball. All right. Remember, I'm showing you what I got only. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. All right. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. There you go again. See, that's someone depiction of orbs, saying there's people in it. They're letting you know, and they're sent from God. See, and they come and do certain miracles on earth. That's why you're seeing these. That's why so many people seeing so many of them. Yeah. You go to King James, read 1:9 through 13. It says, and God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together onto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. So that means when God wanted his job done, he sent them, and they'd fly around the earth just like an orb, just like you seen in those fields. And we still don't know if that's true or not, but a lot of people, I'm starting to believe it because I see what comes around. You think that wouldn't be fair if I can't believe someone else's pictures and experiences, but I want you to believe mine. So I talked my crap about this years ago when I was younger. I don't think them crop fields real, man. How could something just fly around? That's when I didn't know the scriptures. Last between 8 and 9 years, almost 10 years now, rather. I've been deeply in the book. I've been studying hard. And I found out you have to study for a minute to really get the truth and understand it. You got to study. Oh, man. Well, here's 10. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, an herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. So God used these creatures here to do heavenly things, what he want done. Whatever it is, you will know, but it'll happen. See that? Angel. They're depiction of an angel, that's all. And she's holding a virtual. That is an orb. We call them orbs, right? Orbs of light. But the angel is the one that's in control of it, all through God's divination. See, God is divine, so they give them these the power to do so. This is why they know how to do it. This is how they know how to do it, and this is why they get it done. All right? You go to Ezekiel 1:26. All right? The firmament that was above their heads. So it's a firmament that's above our head. And you got to know what a firmament is. And you will see why God is always up in the sky. Yeah, when our Lord was on the cross, when he was crucified, his soul went back where it's supposed to be. He just came down here to do a job. Got to understand. He knew what was going on. All right, so here you go. See this angel? She got these orbs around her. Yeah, so anytime you see a orb, know that it's an angel right around. They're involved, either in it, outside of it. The virtual can even take on the shape of a human. It could take in human bodies. Those are called virtual angels. You see that? Now this is a depiction of an orb that I got offline from somebody posted just to teach you and show you that. See, that's not a water spot because you see energy around it. Not a water spot, and it's hovering there. So it was doing something that day. All right. Someone else's. See them? See these perfect orbs? They were inside of some type of building here. Got to look them up. Look at that. See, they're looking at this sphere. Circle. There you go. Orbs. They exist. Now, if you guys looking at my videos and you know how much stuff I have around me, that's what I got. Bam. Now, here's the up close. Now you can see how clear this is. No one's here. Now you know that that's not a water spot. You can also see a moving motion. That's why I was going forward. And anytime you have light moving, it leaves itself. See that? It kind of leaves itself. A spot of itself behind. You got to understand what that motion means. You can look it up. Yeah, so it's moving this way. You can also see it here. See? That's why you saw all those spots. It's moving out of itself. It's like it's blinking. It's blinking. That's why you got flashes of light. See? Those are houses over there, car lights and everything. I got it. Bam. And you can also see that's not a bird. There's nothing in there. They won't let you see what's in it. But they're around. There's an angel in that. All right, let's move forward. Here you go again. There's my truck. There's that car across the street here. And there you go. Look at that light. Now you can see. See that? Now that, my friends, is real orb. I had to bring this to the table because so many people like to discredit orbs and they don't want you to believe it. Let them tackle mine. See what they're going to get. The only thing they can do is chalk it up like, oh, another one of them orbs. But they won't spend time to look at it and try to break it down, because if they do, they'll find themselves stuck. See, I got God around me. You see that? See how it's leaving his body? That's a real orb. Just like what the people saw. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. God sent these things down here to do his thing. Look at that color I put in it. See? Now, with this color, you would have seen a bat. You would have seen something else. You see the energy behind it? Now, what's in here then? You see that? You can't discredit it. You can't discredit it. For one, you can see I didn't insert it because it left a ring inside of the sky. Two, you don't see anything in it, but you do see energy force field around it because you can't see what's in this one. They don't want you to. Now that, my friend, is one of God's angels. Okay? One of God's angels. That's not an angel of darkness. It's not evil. We all know. You can't say in one breath, well, you know, if you see something dark, that's of the devil. That's all you know, right? Okay, that's of light. Now, what is that? You think Satan, the man of light? No. Satan's on earth. He's already taken over men. He's been here on earth, and he's fooling you with light, creating stuff, teaching you. But it's false. Okay, don't be enlightened by the devil. Be enlightened by this and these scriptures. Look at that one. See, I like this one here. Look at that. Look at that. Now you tell me, my friends, what did my ring camera catch? Now you find a ring camera. Now you find anyone's orb, and if it don't like mine, they lying. Use mine, okay? Use mine. You see that? Yeah, see that? Yeah, there you go. Here's your firmament right here. See, has a base to it. You can read them scriptures. Look at that. You can read those. They teach you all about it. See, God will be up here, looking down on you. You send angels. This is we up in here. This is the firmament. It's the glass dome with a base. And then it got waters. Yeah, that's right. Got to understand that. Voila. See, this is the depiction I got offline. Here's a perfect glowing orb that they saw. That's in the Bible. There's that virtue angel right there. Looks just like theirs. Mm, 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 mm. How can you dispute that? God do exist. That's it. You see that? I'm giving you the real deal. Now, you see this angel here? See what she's holding? An orb. Angel holding the orb because she's responsible. The angel's responsible. And they send these off. And they do their job, whatever it is. That's just a side by side. This is mine. I'm not holding it though, but it's in front of me. You're just doing something to my house. And here's, yeah. See, you don't worry about this realm, okay? Let whatever happened in this realm happen. You follow the law, statutes, and commandments. So when your soul departure, you live in a peace. You live in a peaceful place while all the killers and all the war, money hungry, evil Satan worshipers feel the pain. See, they having it good. Remember, the earth was given over to the hand of the wicked. You can't have the fun they have unless you do some wicked things sometime. Okay, some of us gonna have it bad trying to have fun. All right, so that's what I got for you today, man. Got you a quick one, just to show you orbs and what they really are. They virtue angels. That's what they call it. It's the name of it. It's a different name for this angel in Hebrew, but we call it virtue. And then America, modern day name is orb. Voila. There you go. There's your orb. You see it? There you go. And I happen to just have one. See that? Ball of light. Angel stories. That's what they are. And if they're not, you tell me what they are. You tell me. You got to tell me what this is. What is that in front of my house? What is that? What is that? You tell me. You tell me what broke the skies and actually was moving around and flying like that. You saw it. Rewind it to the video. Yeah, something else exists besides us wicked people on earth killing and acting crazy. Something else exists, all right? So you know that, you see that, understand it. That's what we got here. Virtual angels. All right. There we go. Ball of light. Got energy around it. See a little force field like I showed you? Got a force field around it. Broke the skies right here. There's my car. Bam. I found them. I'm showing you. Learn the scriptures. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Understand the Bible is real. Every angel in the Bible is showing their face now. Getting a lot of destruction. If you want to make it to that heavenly place, that kingdom that God have waiting for us, follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Try not to sin. Help other people out of sin. I want to go through this some more for you now. I'm not finished yet. I want you guys to understand that orbs are real and where they come from, what they're about. Okay? You got to know it. You got to know it. Now, before we continue, I want you to go to Galatians 5:19 through 26 and understand that you cannot do witchcraft. It's not committed for us to be doing witchcraft. And that is what the natives was doing. See? Natives was doing witchcraft on earth. Yeah, that's right. That's why they wore that skull bone. You can't wear that, man. God is against the skeleton and the bone. But first, I want you to understand something. Go ahead and go to Galatians 5:19 to 26 and read it. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, and witchcraft. See that? Witchcraft. Do you know the Native American witch doctor was named Shaman? His name was Shaman. That's Shaman or Shamun or Shamun. There's so many different ways they pronounce that for the English to understand it. But he was considered a witch doctor. Of course, he did good medicine. He did positive energy. You know, that's why you had like the eye that what the Mexicans make and what they knit on their blankets. That's an eye. So all I see an eye, but it's an eye that's against the eye of Horus, which is the devil. But yet it was still idolatry and witchcraft because they didn't know how to pray. You're supposed to pray in silence with the Most High when you pray. You do not pray like the Gentiles, because Gentiles pray idolatry, different things. They chant all loud and things like that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Go to Matthew 6 and 7. It says, "Don't pray like the Gentiles." You don't supposed to do that. All right, and I'm going to play this video, and I want you to see it. Now remember, this is an orb. And orbs are angels watching over you to see what you're doing. I want you to focus. And later, I'm going to show you why I mentioned that you shouldn't pray like the Gentiles and how Native Americans was messing with the devil a little bit. That's why they got punished. Watch this. Take a look at this video here. See that? I got it in slow-mo for you. I got it in slow-mo. Now, I want you to see that. See what's appearing here? Right here. Eyes. Yeah, look at that. You got to see that. This is why I'm playing with it. Look, this is houses, trees. There's that orb. And this is what the orb is pushing away from my house here. You see these horns? Right there. You can see them sticking up, man. And here's the feathers. There's feathers on his head. They use it as a crown. These are eyes. That's a nostril. And a skeleton mouth that's open. The orb is actually in front of it, lighting it up. It's telling them to get away from this house. Watch. I'm going to play it. Keep up. And if you guys can't see it, I did another video. I made it a little longer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that video for you so you can see exactly how I highlight this thing, man. Look at this. Come on, you can see it. Even though you got a lot of little, gaps and black spots because this picture was taken in the nighttime sky, you see this, though. It's clear. Don't worry. I got some side-by-side comparisons. Yes, sir. I always got to give you that side-by-side comparison. Now I got you. See, now you can see that. Bam. Look at that. Zoomed into it. See the mouth? It's open. See the horns? Look at those eyes. Look at the nose. Voila. It's right there. And it's right in front of the orb. The orb know what it was doing. It's not a tree. The trees are low. They're down here. See, that's a mouth. Inside of a mouth. See? And that's what the Indians, the native, they was chanting to this thing, man. They saw it. They saw it. You can't do this, man. You don't supposed to pray to these things. That's evil. So you just zoom in. You zoom in and you lock it. And then you play with it a little bit more. Look at that. See, they know how to blend in with the night, these demons. That's why you can't see them. I found it because of the orb. See, the orb is your angel. He lit that part up right in front of him because he knew I'd keep up with him or allowed me to keep up with the orb. And that's how I seen that, right next to the orb. See, you got to have your spirit guardian angel help you find these things, man, these devils. Or it'll be harder for you to get them. See, it's up here. These are trees down here. That's the top part of the back, trees, far in the back there. All right. Let's go to another video. All right, so here's my second video that I prepared for you guys. I want you to pay attention how I caught this orb. So you guys can see a real orb of light. It's called a virtuous angel. Got to know what the virtues are. Look at that. Bam. See, don't let evil people tell you, man, that God don't exist. Yeah. Just because you got an orb, it's a lot. That's what they say. You know, you got people out here say, "Hey, just because you got an orb, don't mean God exists." Well, how? What orbs exist? How they come? What they come about? I mean, you seeing all these miracles and you want to believe God don't exist, man. Don't let a devil tell you nothing. I'm trying to teach you how they work and why you only seeing the orbs right now. They exist. You got to understand that. And you cannot turn to these evil people for advice. Go to Leviticus 19 and 31. It says, don't turn to mediums or spirits because they're evil. And this is what our native brothers was doing as well. They was going to spirits. Spirits like the evil skull face. And they'll chant around with the evil skull face like a medium or witch. Now you got, today's American generation of people doing it. They got mediums. Man, you seen the mediums, man. If you go to old school Montel Williams show, man, you have that old medium used to come on the show a lot. That's witchcraft. That's foolery. You got your live shows, man. Want to read your palm and crap like that. Yeah, you can call. Hey, look, they got all type of phone numbers, man. You can call right now and check on stuff. Even your zodiac signs. Look at this place is so defiled with wickedness. Look what I got for you. You see that? Look at the energy around this thing. I'm just showing you how to do it. See? Showing you so many different colors. This is where I get my screenshots from. Read that in Leviticus 19:31. I'm telling you. It says, don't turn to mediums or spirits. That's the wrong thing. This is why these people is getting destroyed. You get destroyed for that. Look at that energy around it. Look at that. See? Spirits with it. Angels. Because that's a virtual angel. Look at it. It's crazy. You got to understand, God is not with that. He don't like you to do that. It's evil. Stay with me. I'm going to teach you what the natives did. Look, if you look up Deuteronomy 18 and read 10 through 12. That's Deuteronomy 18, read 10 through 12. Listen, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire. You don't make them pass through the fire. You got those fires outside, chatting, they running through it. Or that uses divinations, so divine nations. So you don't want to use that. Or an observer of times. Or an enchanter or a witch. So people who enchant. That's what the shamans was doing, natives. Or a charmer. I'm sorry. You can't have a charmer, like a snake charmer. People do all that crap. Or a counselor with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. Man, that is what these people are doing and was doing. He don't want you to do that. All right, now you see the video. You're looking at it, right? Look at this color here. So you know that was there. Look at that. It's coming from back there and it's blinking. Voila. It's coming from the back. I'm rewinding it. Look at that. When you see it all the way back there, man, you can see it blinking. See? It stars off from back there and it pushed spirits right away from my house. And you can see those like darts shooting them from out of there before it come over here. Watch this. They got out of there, bro. I'm going to show you again. Watch that. It's going to come from back here and watch over here. You didn't see it. Look at that. The little ones just jetted up out of there because they seen the spirit coming. Watch closely. is right here. Look at that motion behind it. What is that then? Hey, remember, I'm just here to highlight things for you. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Hey, they out here, man. They clean this place up. There it is. There you have it. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is show you these photos. I gotta show you guys what the natives was doing, so you can understand it. All right. So now you know how I got my different settings, different colors to get this here. All right. So you won't think that I picked some picture from out of somewhere crazy. No, it's my same stuff, and I'm showing you what real orbs look like. Virtue angels look like. Okay, according to the Bible. It's up close. Look at that. See this up close? But I want you to see what's in the nighttime sky. Voila. Okay, you can see the horns. Look at the eyes here. See? Yeah. See, devils and demons been over in America. Yeah. Because the natives, they did some evil stuff. And that's why they were sent. They did some evil stuff, man. And that's why you got a nation now that's here punishing. Took them out. Messed us up, man. Yeah. You cannot worship the devil. But they end up doing it. So their time is up. Look at this. Look at that mouth. You see it? Okay, you can see this because this don't hide. It's an orb of light. See that? Pushing this out from in front of my house. Hoo-wee. I know you guys see it. You can go to Micah 5:12. God will destroy your witchcraft. He will destroy your witchcraft. Just go to it and read it, man. He will destroy your witchcraft. So that means if you're doing witchcraft and we got a shaman witch doctor, God will destroy it. And they kept doing it and kept doing it. And what God do? He destroyed it all. Because if the native was so holy and if they was doing the right thing by God, why were they destroyed? Now they're coming back. Okay, you got a lot of native brothers waking up. They following the law, statutes, and commandments like they're supposed to. So God is waking up His kingdom. But before that, witchcraft. Well, yeah, that's why you got pyramids over in America. Sacrificing babies for the wind because you wanted your rain and wind to come when you want it. It was given to the gods. When the animals didn't work, they sacrificed babies and people, adults, humans, babies. Yeah, that's the type of stuff they did, man, and they paid for it. You cannot do that. It's against God's laws. Now, let me show you this though. Now go to Exodus 22:18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So if you're a witch, you ain't gonna live. You ain't gonna live. Look at this. You see what the night will bring you? He blended to the night. You couldn't see this with your naked eye. This angel allowed me to see this, bro. Look at his eyes. Wicked. Look at the nose. You know how a skeleton nose look. I didn't make this up. It's right there. Bam. Look at this one. Look, you see it? There's the horn. Yeah, man. And there's a feathery hat pushing it. You know, if someone push you back and you flying up out of there, your hair gonna fly that way. So that's why you got all his feathery, king, fake king hat fly, because he was acting like a native. He was dressing like them and acting like them. He had the skull with the feathers on it. And they would do that stuff too, man, because they wanted their wishes to come true. So they, act like a witch, sacrifice people, chant, act like a witch. And God don't like witches at all whatsoever. At all whatsoever. So we got to fix that. We got to fix that. Yeah. Because if you pray right, you won't get hurt. God will bless you. God will bless you if you pray right. Go to 1 John 5:18 and 19. Read that. Okay, the evil ones can't touch us when you're doing righteous. Let's go to the next picture. Bam. Bam. Look at that. He's highlighted. The devil, you can find the devil. He can't hide from you, bro, when you're saved. Or, you walking in righteousness. When you part of the elect, he saves you, bro. Period. I'm gonna tell you straight up. He don't like wizards, man. He don't like evil people. Go to Leviticus 20 and 27. A wizard shall be punished to death. Why is it constantly saying that about wizards? Why? And you want to know why? Look at that. Now, that's where I got wizard from. This is some of the type of mask that the natives would wear. You see that? What that look like to you? Bow. See, when they came over to America, they still was practicing witchcraft. The natives left. When they left, back in 722 BC, because they've been over here. You can look into history, man. They've been over here almost 3,000 years before Columbus came and attacked them. Yep, you got it. The natives is part of the 10 tribes that left. That's why you got somewhere between 700 BC, you couldn't find them because they kind of fled out of the Assyrian captivity. They didn't want to stay there anymore. They didn't like the king over there. They didn't like what he was doing. I can do a class about that, man, so you can understand exactly who the king was in Assyria at the time when they left. The northern tribe stayed, or the southern tribe. Okay, yeah, that's what you got, man. Let's get back on topic. All right, so look at that type of mask here and understand what that looked like. Before we think, the natives, man, they was perfect. They shouldn't have got hurt. Of course, they shouldn't have got hurt. Of course, they did. Their punishment's too wrong. That's why they gonna get punished now. They went over the top. You supposed to just punish a man by taking his land and making him feel, under you and things like that. Some of the things that happened to the native was way, way overboard, man. It was demonic like. Yeah. Look, go to 1 John. Read 5 and 18. All right. 1 John 5 and 18. And you will understand what I'm talking about. We know that whosoever is born of God sinneth not, but he that is begotten of God keepeth himself, and that wicked one touches him not. You see that? You will not be touched. You will not be touched. Go to Ezekiel 31 and read that through 14. You never heard of the valley of the dry bones? The valley of the dry bones. See that? This is a bone skull. Don't you know you're Christ? Don't you know your Savior? Your leader? The one you pray to all the time and say you love? Jesus Christ? Man. Yahushua, Yeshua, whatever name you guys want to call him, we all know of him being the same person who was sacrificed. You know they took him to a place called the Valley of the Bones, where they hung him at? Go to Ezekiel 31 and read 1 and 14. They took our Savior to a place like that. Man, let's see. You see this here? There's my orb. Here's that bone face that the natives was worshiping. Now look at that. Compare it. Look at the eyes, man. Look at the nose. This is a bone. You can't really see it, but it's there in the heat of the night. Why you think it looks like that? You got to know when you see it. You get to see an evil spirit. Now, I usually don't have a lot of evil spirits, but I got my guardian angel here, kind of blocking him. This is why you see it. See, I got work to do. That's why he's not allowing them to take me out. Look at that. You see these? You see that? Horns. You can see it. Okay? This is the face here, right here. Eyes. There's a skeleton nose and a mouth. Pushing that on out of here. It don't supposed to be in here. Yeah. See, we're not worshiping that anymore. And that demon still want to hover around you like, I'm trying to get to you. Yeah, I want to get your soul. Let me in there. It's not happening. See, I'm reading these scriptures myself and understand them. I'm not letting no preacher from a church tell me nothing, man. They're not reading to you properly. Go to Proverbs 17:22. A broken spirit like dry bones. Why is the Bible talking so negative about bones? When you hear negative scriptures about bones like that, you shouldn't be praying to them and chanting to them and using witchcraft. Can't be a wizard having no bones in it, man. You got to understand that. Bam. Look at this. Look at this filter here. Here's my original filter. See that? And look at that. See the teeth? See the open teeth jaw here? Something about the way they open the teeth. I think because, look, the natives can look through it. See that? Look like a face inside of a mask. You know, look at that. You see that? Look, I'm not sure, but what I do know is this. I know that for a fact. Yeah, that's right. Go to Luke 23 and 33. A place called the Skulls. If Christ was buried there, killed there, suffered there, cross put up in that area, you think he wants you to put a skull face on and start chanting? See, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. You're not understanding it. Yeah, let's move forward. Bam. Yeah, you see that mask? See, native mask. What is that? See, you thought my orb was just about orb. See, when you see orbs, they out here doing stuff, man. Protecting you, they doing their job, and you don't even know it. You kind of just see that light all of a sudden come out of nowhere. And like, isn't it ironic that this mask's eyes kind of like slant up like this one? Look at that. Look at that. See what you're looking at here? I'm showing you guys something right now. I'm showing you orbs do exist. And look, and you got this face right here. See? There's an eye. There's a nose. People see orbs with faces. I almost forgot to show you guys this, though. Chin, mouth, nose. Look at that. And he's face to face with him. He's like, get up out of here. See? He like a man in here. Like a man in there. Riding his orb. Pushing his evil spirit away from the house. That's why the orb was flying about. Okay, so this is more than just a teardrop or raindrop on your camera lens, a flare, all that crap. Man, I got so much with this orb that I done analyzed and found out for you guys. You can't tell me now that it's just like a piece of flare. You can't. It's impossible. You can tell somebody else with their stuff. You might not want to try me. Okay, go to 1 Corinthians, read 11 and 7. A man ought not cover his head. You can't cover your head, okay? Being the leader of a household. When you read in the Bible, you can't cover your head. So when you trying to get in touch with the Holy One, uncover your head. See, they was covering their head. They put this whole mask on with them feathers and be chanting. So they chant to devils because they forgot how to do it once they left Israel. They remember some of the laws. There were some good people, but every now and then they went overboard with who they prayed to, and God gave them time. They were over here for some years. And God got tired. They got fed up with them. It was going too far. Too many baby sacrifices. Too much evil. You can't mess with these skulls like that. Look at this one. You see that? See that feathery hat is flying that way now because the orb is pushing them out of the way. Look at the eyes. Look at the red eyes. Look at the dot in the eye. Look at the nose upside down. Look at that. See that? Now you see the skeleton face? That's in the dark night sky. I would have never saw it if it wasn't for the orb. So when you say orbs don't exist, you're missing out what orbs doing for you. I'm telling you that right now, Jack. I'm telling you that right now. So you don't want to worship this here, man. That's evil. That is evil. I'm just trying to see. Look, go to Luke 23 and 33. Luke 23, 33. And you probably already went to that. The place called Skulls. Go to Judges 9 and 53. A man's skull was crushed. A man's skull was crushed. You hear that? That's in Judges. Judges 9:53. Don't you know what the book of Judges was about? Now, if it's talking about a man's skull was crushed, don't you understand that you shouldn't be messing around with skulls? That's a bad thing. Okay, you see that horn here? The other horn is over here, and it's covered in with this, the top part of the feather that's flying that way because he's being pushed. Because if you go back to my video, you see the orb swimming around and swinging them on out of there like a whirlwind, because that's how they do it. Just getting them on out of there. You can actually, if you zoom in, you see the ancient necklace. You see those diamonds? 1, 2, 3. You see that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. He got on his gear. He's evil. He's a demon, man. Demons are here. They control you. See the jawbone? See, kind of sideways because he's facing the orb. You can see the jawbone here shaped just like that. Yeah. Look at that. You see that? You see this part of the headband or whatever? You got it? It's the same thing. Yeah, you looking at it. It's in the sky, bro. Can't be scared of them. You got to just, if you praying right, then your angels can protect you. That's all you got to do. Pray, fast, talk to God, love him, and understand how it works. Go to Matthew 27:33. A place of skulls. You hear that? That's all bad. Natives forgot. They didn't know. They were messing up. They just wanted. Matter of fact, a lot of the natives did know exactly what they was doing. If you read a lot of books about natives and the first black people here in America and things like that, you go to some of these books, man. It's a lot of books. I can give you a lot of books to look up and read. And you may learn more than I do. It all depends on how much you get, bro. Yeah, Matthew 27:33, a place called skulls. So you shouldn't be worshiping that, man. Bring demons around you. Now you see that. Look, this is where that gap. See, this is how they made it. It's one of them old masks here. See, I don't know why it got to be for this part here has to be for you to see through. That's what I'm thinking. Because why would they have that? But why would you want to worship something like that? They didn't know. Go to John 19:17. Christ carried his cross to the place of skulls. And you want to chant to that? Look at that. You see the teeth out on the skull here? Look at that nose, bro. See that nose? You can't dispute it. The nose is where it's supposed to be. The eyes is where it's supposed to be. And the teeth is exactly how they made it, where they're supposed to be. See that? He got his bottom grill. He got him little bottom big old teeth. There you go. Yeah, that's a demon, bro. You don't understand what I'm showing you. You guys better wake up to this. Bam. Look at that. You see that? There's a horn. There's all them feathers. And look, I looked hard to find this because remember, this is the nighttime sky. But I'm like, if I see this orb and I'm seeing these eyes next to it, what else is it? So I kept cleaning it out with my phone. And there you go. Voila. Skull face. They're around you. Don't be scared. Look at that. Look at this necklace. Don't be scared. Look. You see the feathery hat? That's why it's big like this. Look. It's being pushed to the side. But the one thing, look, his eyes is full of darkness. That's why it come out so dark. See? Just like his. Dark place with that little dot of evil in it. Look at that. You're looking at a skull, buddy. Yeah. Stay away from these skulls, man. Stay away from wizards, mediums, and everything like that. Anything evil, stay away from it. Understand what your law, statutes, and commandments are. Pray and walk how Christ walked in these last days. I'm showing you something. Don't be a fool. Look what I'm showing you. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. It's a skull face. What do you want me to do for you? Look at that. Voila. And it was in the sky here. See? I got so many different videos, man. You go into this one and you can see it. There you go, right here. You see where the light is pushing his feather hat. See? See the feathers? All right here. They all the same. And they come from here and they up here. Feathers. And he's being pushed that way. There's his horn. There's his eyes, nose, mouth. Now you can see it. See? In the night sky here. His necklace. And he was just flying around doing this evil stuff until the light came and pushed him on out of there. Yeah, there you go. You can call it spiritual warfare. It ain't all the time you get to see them. So I know they're getting closer to like just getting physical and starting this revelation thing to end, man. So I want you guys to pray. Stay prayed up, bro. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments because I got this in front of my house. Study this video hard. Read those scriptures I gave you and look and see if you can see if this fake or not. Hey, I challenge you. Try your best. Man, I mean, I looked at it hard, bro, when I found all this stuff. I found his necklace. He looked like and they got how he looked online, man. They, Native got their history and things that they chose. You know, they had to please those guys, man, so they wouldn't have hurricanes and things like that. It's too late now. It's over. You pleasing, you sacrificing people. America started doing that, man. You know how many people was dying in America through sacrificing? Look up those stars, man, how they do sacrifice, child sacrifices, man. They messed up doing that. That's exactly what the natives was doing. It's the end now. God is in our firmament. I'm showing you. Do you know how many people around the world? You can't stop God from coming. I don't care what you do. It's a wrap. Save yourself. Look, save yourself from this eternal fire. There's a reason why these spirits out here. They're trying to save your spirit. You see that? They're saving your spirit because what your spirit gonna go through is way worse than your physical body can feel. You actually, your spirit is inside of the body, and your body don't even feel as much as you're supposed to feel because of your spirit is being protected in this shell. But when that's shelled off, when them clothes, when that body and that soul come off that soul, and you go into the soul realm, you can feel. Oh, they're gonna make you feel, bro. Okay, there you go. So that's what the orb was doing. Okay, it's the energy around the orb. Now you're seeing everything right here, right? I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Okay. Now I got some more to show you. Don't worry about it. Stay prayed up, fast the best you can. You know, try to stay humble, love yourself. You know, love the Most High, of course, because He got spirits out here protecting you, even though you don't see Him. All right. You think Christ don't love you, so y'all giving up. Don't give up. Christ didn't give up on you. Okay, what you think? Why you think He sacrificed Himself? He sacrificed Himself to bring the Holy Spirit around so He can get into places quicker and easier. Without the Holy Spirit, we'd be hit. So he died for you. This man said, I don't care about this body. He let that body go for you. How many of y'all die for anybody? You can't, and you didn't. That's why you're still alive. You can't tell me you died for somebody because you're still here. So that's the ultimate. Man, have some respect for y'all father. Follow the laws. Quit being babies and cowards. Playing around all the time, man. Scared of the Bible. Scared to be righteous. Don't let no devil intimidate you no more. They're killing you anyway out here. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and wake up. Peace.